So today's vibe is brought to you by, this is Roscato brand Moscato. Yes, sorry, yes, the brand is Roscato and the flavor of wine, or the type of wine is Moscato. It's a sparkling white wine and it is, it's there. Cheers, baddies. Action. What's up, y'all, and welcome to my very first video. Thank you for joining. My name is Ro, and I'm going to be your host of what I like to call My Life is Falling Apart, but here's what I've learned. Today's topic is going to be the definition of happiness. Yes, because I feel like although everybody has their own definition of happiness, and that is perfectly okay, that is how it's supposed to be pretty much, but a lot of people nowadays are struggling with mental health issues, and I feel like it's not talked about enough to say, like, it's okay that you're not happy because of, I don't know, what you see on social media. Anyways, first thing we're going to do is I'm going to tell you the textbook definition, what Google tells me is the definition of happiness. Okay? So, happy is feeling or showing pleasure or contentment. Whereas happiness is the state of being happy. So the state of being or feeling and showing pleasure or contentment. Make sense? And I wanted to give you that definition specifically because I like the word contentment when it comes to defining happiness. I think that's extremely important. I like to use the word satisfying. Kind of mean the same thing if you ask me. So that would be the textbook definition. And societal, when I say societal or social media wise, I specifically am talking about, like, let's say you're scrolling through Instagram one day and you see a model. She's posted up on the beach. She's got a little glass of wine in her hand. She's swimming with dolphins. She's got the biggest smile on her face. And she looks like she's having the time of her life. And her caption says, living my best life in, I don't know, Barbados. Whatever it is. The problem lies where, like, you'll look at that picture and you'll think, oh, I want to be just like her. If you say something like, I want to be just like so-and-so, that is where you've crossed the line of, like, saying a goal, a happiness goal, and idolizing someone, in my opinion. Because saying that her being on the beach smiling with swimming with dolphins with a glass of wine is your happiness goal, like that's something that will make you happy later on or tomorrow, whenever, amazing. That's fine. That's exactly how you make goals when it comes to happiness. But let's say her publicist is the person who told her to go to Barbados to take that picture, booked everything for her, and told her to caption it, living my best life, whatever. So if her publicist is the one who told her to do that, and let's say, not even when she leaves Barbados, but when she goes back to the hotel that she's staying in to go take pictures somewhere else the next day, like, she's crying her eyes out because she's not happy. She's not enjoying herself. She's not content with where she is in life. She wants more for herself and, like, those types of things. My point is that just because you look at someone smiling in a picture doesn't mean that they are genuinely happy. I can smile in front of the camera and feel absolutely nothing. So I want people to be careful with what they say is a happiness goal. And same thing goes for relationships, but I promise you we are going to have an entire relationship series coming down the line, so I'm not even going to get into that, even though I really want to. But yeah, so societal definitions is like, social media causes idolization to skyrocket. Like, I stand in the mirror, that's the only person that I want to be. I probably, when I was younger, have said, oh, I want to be just like so-and-so, but you're not going to hear me say something like that nowadays, because I've come to the realization that I am who I am, and anything else that I'm going to be in life is still going to be me, and I'm happy with who I am. So, you know, it takes a lot. It has taken a lot for me to get to this point, and it does take a lot, of course, on your own journey to discover who you are and fall in love with yourself. And yes, it takes time. It takes time. So just breathe, because I promise you'll get there as long as you're trying. You will. And I know I said the name of my channel is going to be My Life is Falling Apart, but here's what I've learned. When I came up with that name, I think it was a couple years ago, either when I was pregnant or like right before I got pregnant, I definitely felt like my life was falling apart. Like, I most definitely thought, what the hell am I going to do? How am I going to do this? How am I going to get here? Like, I'm stuck. I was feeling so stuck every single day when I came up with this name. And where I am right now, I can genuinely say I feel blissful, like, not completely at my own happiness goals, of course, because I wish, you know, I had a lot more different things, but I can genuinely say that I'm happy right now. Like, I'm in the state that my life is in, I am content. And I'm very happy that I can say that. And of course, like I said before, it took a lot to get here, so be patient with yourself, be patient with your life. I promise, whatever you're going through, it's not the end. And no, I may not be suffering from mental health issues like other people are, where they feel genuinely stuck and like they are never going to get out of that hole. But I've seen it, and like I said, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of support and help and love and just dedication. I can't speak for anyone else. I can only speak for myself. But that is exactly why I want to start this YouTube channel, because I want people to hear what I have to say. If I'm being completely honest, I will sit here, not with this whole setup, of course, but I'll sit around my house or I'll be out somewhere having a whole conversation in my head, or actually talking to myself out loud. And sometimes I feel like the things that I say, I want other people to hear them. So here you are, right? Yeah. Okay, so my definition of happiness, like I was saying before, contentment is big to me when I think of the word happiness. So I would say being content and satisfied with, we're gonna crop that out. Oh my, who knows? Okay, so my definition of happiness, like I was saying before, contentment is a big word to me when it comes to defining happiness. I would say my definition of happiness would be to be satisfied in all areas of my life. And those areas specifically would include the way that I look and feel every day, as well as the way that I dress. The people that I'm surrounded by, the amount of love and support that I have in my life, the level of success, and the amount of money. You know, it is what it is. Money doesn't, I don't know. People say money doesn't buy happiness, but we're not going to talk about that. And where I live and what I do. All of those things, to me, being satisfied with them equate to me being at my happiness goal. Because yes, I'll say I'm happy here, I'm happy there, I'm happy now, I'm happy then, or I was happy. But like the ultimate happiness, where I'm like in that state of contentment, in that state of being happy completely with every area, every aspect of my life, would include all of those things that I just said before. That's me personally, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. Do me a favor, you guys. Comment down below what your definition of happiness is, because I'm really intrigued by the definition of happiness. Clearly I am, because I'm sitting here having a conversation with myself about it. But I want to know what you guys think happiness is, or what happiness means to you. And now we're going to get into some of the answers that I got from some followers on Instagram and Twitter. Let's start with the small words. So someone said their definition of happiness is peace. Very simple, straight to the point, and I love that, because how I was saying before that I stand in the mirror and that's the only person that I want to be. Like, being at peace with who you are, being at peace with the things around you, being at peace with everything happening in life, whatever it is. Peace, that calm, that okay, I'm good. It doesn't have to be like, oh my god, I'm so excited every day to do this, and I'm so passionate about this and this. It doesn't have to be high levels of happiness. It's just like that middle ground, that contentment. We got to bring it down from wanting everything in the world and wanting millions of dollars, which is perfectly fine because I too want millions of dollars. We got to bring it down here. The reason I say that is because people with mental health issues, so I've heard people say, will be like, I don't see myself being happy, or I'll never be happy, I'll never be this, I'll never be successful. And we gotta cut the word never out of our lives, first of all. But that being said, once you bring the bar down from the high levels of everything that you see on social media being equating to happiness, and you bring it down to being content, your whole life will change. And that is where being at peace is. Because once you're at peace, once you're content with certain things in life, literally nothing can bother you. Yes, you'll get angry. Yes, you'll get sad every now and then. But of course, that middle ground, oof, I promise you, it's chef's kiss. It's lovely. We've also got someone who said, free of stress. I like that one. It's simple. It's straight to the point. I'm not stressing the way... You're always going to hear me say the way I see it, because I don't want people to think that I'm dictating how their life should be. I'm simply sharing my opinion, and that's what it's going to be. Free of stress to me means, like, I'm not stressing about something every single day. I'm not waking up immediately stressing about, oh, this is what I have to do today. I'm waking up and I'm being like, okay, so this is what I have to do today. Slight difference, and that is why we're going from needing this entire world to be perfect to be happy and just sliding over to contentment. Word of the day, contentment, okay? That is so important in life. I promise. And we also have the tingly feeling I get when my actions bring joy to someone else. So that was like how I was defining happy versus happiness. That one is happy, that joyous feeling of pleasure. That's exactly what that is right there. Ooh, the feeling of weightlessness when you're in a moment that feels hand placed by the universe. I like that one because it's like, it's almost like a deja vu type moment, except without the, wait, I've seen this before. It's not like that. It's more like a, this feels like it's supposed to be happening the exact way that it's happening, and I'm happy because of that. That feeling, if you've never had it before, is almost euphoric. It feels like, it's an amazing feeling. I don't even know how to describe it to you, but just to put it lightly, not everybody will say this about giving birth, but for me, giving birth was that moment of weightlessness, like the universe said this is supposed to happen type thing. And there was a lot going on in my life where it was like, are you sure you want to be doing this right now? Are you sure? Are you sure? But I just knew. It just knew. It was supposed to happen. Doing whatever you want without regard to anyone else's insecurities or of judgment of your choices. Yes, 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 yes. I love this answer because, as I was saying before, social media and society have these, like, have everybody on edge about what they're supposed to be doing and their happiness and what's supposed to make them smile and what's supposed to make them sad and everything. But it's like, once you're going to hear me refer to all of the definitions that I've said before when I'm trying to get you guys to understand what I mean, because they're all saying the same thing in a different way, pretty much. And it's, yeah, it is what it is. But specifically the doing whatever you want without worrying about other people's judgment. It's like, once you get to that level of peace and contentment with yourself, the things that other people say, unless of course they're giving you critiques to put in place in your life and they're helping you, then who cares? Who cares? I don't care. And you shouldn't either, because it's your life and you're the main character. I don't know who told you that they were the main character, or what made you think that person or she or he was the main character. You're the main character. I'm the main character right now. Like, who else is? It's me. It's me, myself, and I. It's you. Okay? Yes. Not worrying or stressing about anything. Completely living in the moment. I love that. Living in the moment. Being at peace helps with so many things, and I'm gonna keep saying it because being at peace doesn't always mean being happy, although being happy does mean being at peace. Whatever. Not even gonna go in depth about that. I think you guys understand what I'm saying. So we have living in the moment and being present / one with self. I love this definition because for my spiritual people out there like me, you know what it means to be present with oneself. It's the same thing like I was saying I'm not gonna put that there. How I can look in the mirror and be like, I didn't say this before. I can look in the mirror and be like, that's a bad bitch. Okay. I love her. I love her. I love her all day, every day. I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her for working out. I'm proud of her for giving birth. I'm proud of her for whatever it is. Like, I can look in the mirror and I can say that. That is what I equate to being one with oneself, present. Being able to talk to yourself also helps with that. I feel like I've kind of been there for a while because I do this a lot. It's okay. But living in the moment and being present with oneself. So doing whatever the hell you want to do and being at peace. Those are the deaths at the same time. That is what that means to me. If you have a different definition of any of the things that I have defined, please comment down below. I would love, 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 love to hear it. I love a good debate. I love a good little argument about some, knowledgeable topics. So please entertain me. Enlighten me. My definition of happiness is a mental state I desire more, when mundane and ecstasy meet. I thought that was a beautiful way to define it, because mundane being normal and ecstasy being like your dreams, pretty much. So, like I was saying, that middle ground, contentment, it's being happy with the little things all the time. That's the way I see that definition. And please don't think that I'm saying I'm the happiest bitch on the planet. No. Any of my mothers out there, y'all already know that it don't last long. Anyways, we have being at total peace with what happens at all times. They all are literally saying the same thing using different words. I'm not even going to go into that one, but I liked how simple and to the point it was. And my favorite was, from Twitter anyway, was, I think happiness is when you're finally at peace with everything and everyone. Yes. When you don't have that what if or but feeling. That one. That one right there is the one that I love, because it's like, yes, you can always want more, even when you have, I don't know, as much money as Jeff Bezos or some shit. You can always want more and better and new and flashy. You can always want that. But if that's what you're continuously reaching for, like if you got the new iPhone and then the new one, you see the new one coming out already and you're like, oh man, but I need, but I want, what if I had this? What if it does this? It's like you're gonna get lost in just everything around you and everything happening. That middle ground of contentment, like, oh, okay, I got the new one. Yes, there's another one coming out, but I have the new one and it works and I'm good for now. I'm happy with it. I'm content with it. And then later on, you end up getting the new one because you just so happen to have the money to, or you had the opportunity to get it. Whatever it is, but not feeling the need to get something new just to chase the happiness. If that makes any sense. Content. Okay? We've covered everything that I wanted to cover so far. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate the love and support that you guys are showing me. Anyways, Like I said, thank you guys for tuning in. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notifications if you'd like to find out every time I drop a new video. Follow me on social media. I have an Instagram. It's Shauna_Rowe, and a Twitter is Shauna_MH. I will put them in the drop box down below so you guys will never forget. Please follow me, hit me up, give me feedback, tell me what you want to see me talk about on my channel, anything, tell me how your day went, whatever, it doesn't matter, I'm always here. Yeah. Let me get out of here before Zeke wakes up. Thanks, guys.